Hey there, first of all, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I know you're probably very busy, so I'm going to keep it super short, but I just wanted to walk you through how several fashion brands similar to yours are generating 500 plus orders every single month from TikTok, right? And this screenshot right here is from one of our clients, and all 584 of these orders were made within just 2 weeks of taking off on TikTok, right? And now this is the never revealed before strategy that all of the fashion brands like Pretty Little Things, Baby Boo, Revolve, That's So Fetch, and many more are using to generate high quality content that they're then able to use and reach millions of people every single month while building their audience, building the communities, and generating hundreds of sales every single month completely organically. Now, because TikTok content also crushes on Instagram, they're then able to use this content and reach millions of people every single month on Instagram and grow their audience there. And because we can't possibly fit all of our case studies at one slide, if you want to check out more of our case studies, you can go to our Instagram and just simply go to the results tab and you're able to see more case studies there. Now, while we're here, you can see our insights. I'll show you this in real time. In the last 30 days, we've reached 1.8 million people. And all we do is just post our clients' content, right? And so this is just to show you that we do know what we're talking about. And in 2024, in this attention economy, only the brands that master short form content are going to win. Now, there's some massive disclaimers, and the first disclaimer is that this is not for every brand, okay? So if you are a brand that does not have proof of concept, you're not getting consistent sales, you're not getting repeat customers, people that say they like your clothing, they like your quality, this is not for you, right? If you're a brand that has $0 to invest in marketing, this is not for you either. Now, what is the problem that we see most fashion brands face, right? What do most brands do when it comes to marketing? Well, the first thing they do is they run to influencer marketing. And influencer marketing is very expensive. And as people who do this every single day, we can tell you confidently that influencer marketing simply does not work, right? Even if you're given the products and you're not paying for the content, you have a higher chance of getting scammed than actually making a sale, right? Now, what is the second thing fashion brands do to market their clothes? Well, they say, okay, then I'm going to create the content myself, right? And they do what every single fashion brand does, which is they do a photo shoot and then record some reels and some TikToks as behind the scenes. Well, the problem with that is everyone can create content now. And so what that means is the competition, the bar for what is good content is extremely high, right? And your BTS of your photo shoot is simply not going to cut it, right? Now, what is the third thing we see fashion brands do to market their clothes is, well, they say, okay, then I'm going to run Facebook ads, right? And they try to scale their Facebook ads. They run Instagram boosted posts. Now, the problem with this is that these platforms are already very mature. And so it's like buying real estate in prime New York, right? Or in Dubai. You're always going to pay a premium for that, right? And worst of all is people are moving away from these platforms, right? When was the last time you heard someone tell you, oh, I just created a new Facebook account, right? Probably a very long time ago. Now, what if there was a solution where you could get hundreds of influencers all around the world wearing your clothing without having to pay $5,000 for one post, right? And they would create content for your brand on autopilot, right? And then you could then use that content to then build communities on each of these platforms, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. And what if there was a platform where your target audience is flooding to it masses and you can get ahead of it before the rest of the competition figures it out, right? In 2016, when TikTok came out, people said, oh, it's just 16-year-olds dancing on TikTok. Well, it's 2024, right? Those 16-year-olds are not 24 years old, right? The 20-year-olds dancing on TikTok in 2016 are now 28, they're almost 30, right? And that trend is just going to continue for the next 5 years. And so if you're able to build this ecosystem, your brand is literally bound to succeed, right? You have hundreds of creators creating high quality content for your brand on autopilot. You're building your community and you're generating hundreds and thousands of sales every single month on complete autopilot. And so if this is something that sounds interesting to you, I'd love to hop on a quick 10-minute call and share with you the exact strategy that you can use to generate your first 100 sales in the next 30 days completely organically just using TikTok.